Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Cancer for career, money, and finance, June 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or NotSoMysticalTarot.com in the description if you look a personal or private reading. Otherwise, let's get to it, Cancer. Four of Swords for career, money, finance. Okay, can you see? Well, there we go. Four of Swords. That is about taking a little bit of a breather for a moment. It seems like maybe you've been running, and now you've got to reassess and evaluate. This is about evaluation. So you might have a lot of irons in the fire, a lot of things going on. Now's the time we're going to stop, reevaluate, and figure out what our next step is. And we got the King of Wands. Man, this King of Wands is coming up in all the readings. King of Wands. This is saying you take a step back, you figure out what you want, and then you go and do it, because the King of Wands is super successful, full of charisma, full of charm. He's like King Midas. Whatever he touches, it turns to gold, right? People can't say no to him. He's always successful. He's like super charming. Like if you're in sales, this is your month. Pick what you want to go, what you want to sell, or what area you want to focus on, and go sell your ass off, because this is your month. All right, let's get some clarification on taking a little bit of a step back. What will help us evaluate? Yeah, okay, you got the High Priestess. You already know what you need to do, because the High Priestess is the most intuitive card in the entire deck. So when you take that time away, and I'm not saying, take a week away and meditate and, om and all this nonsense. Not that that's nonsense, but in this situation, that's not what I'm saying. You take that time away and you use your intuition, because you're going to know like that. That's what I'm saying. You don't need a week to chant and wonder. You're going to know immediately, this is what I got to do, because this is the result I want. I'm on fire and I want to go. I want to go be successful. This is what I want. Oh, you got a whole bunch that came down. Okay, you've got here the Hierophant. This is about following the rules, but it's about following your rules, the rules you set for yourself, because you, like I said, your intuition is running high and you know exactly what you want. And the other one that came up, okay, you got two more that came up. This is crazy. The other one that came up here is the Ten of Cups, and this goes with this King here. It's saying you get your fire lit, you do your thing, and you're going to be able to find that emotional fulfillment in what you do as well. Not just like go and make a bunch of money, but you're still miserable. Go make a bunch of money, do what you want to do, be successful, and be fulfilled, because that's the only way. You got to have it both, or it still isn't such a big thrill. And you also have the Magician, and the Magician says you got to ask for what you want. You don't expect it to just come showing up at your doorstep. You got to ask for what you want. That is the only way that you are going to get what you want. And that's why I'm saying, anybody who's watching this in sales, you go out and you ask, this is what I want you to buy. You're going to buy it now. This is it. All right, we're going to get just a little bit more information for our Cancers. What else do we have? This is an exciting month. Seven of Swords. This is a lot of times about, like, in love things, somebody's cheating, running around. In this situation, is about keeping your mouth shut. Keep it to yourself. Everybody doesn't need to know your plan and your strategy, because you know why? They're about to steal it from you. They're going to see you're like lit on fire, and they're going to be like, well, what can I do? What can I get? I want it. I want what they have. And they will not have one problem taking it from you. So like if you have a certain customer you're going to go see and whatever, or certain strategy you want to use, keep it to yourself. Yeah, this is a plan for your future. This is like your 5 and 10 year plan, this Three of Wands. This is not, oh, what am I going to do to get paid next week? This is what a plan I'm putting in place for my future. What am I going to do for my future? This is long range stuff that we're working on here. But the decisions that you make now will affect you for quite a while. Yeah, you got the Eight of Cups too. And oftentimes I say this is, trying to be positive, walking toward what you want, and these other cups just fall away. But here, this is especially getting away from things that don't serve you. Keeping your mouth shut while you're doing it and not revealing your strategy to others. This is about you going to where, and moving forward to what is going to be successful for you. But it's really about you leaving people behind who just don't, not that you need people to serve you. I don't mean it that way, but they hold you back, okay? You don't need anybody to hold you back. You got a thing to do. You got to go do it. And you have the Two of Wands to clarify this three. And that's saying, hey, remember when you make this long-range plan, that you have this whole world available to you. You've got everything available to you. You're only limited by what you decide. And I'm not all blab it and grab it. I'm just saying, make a choice to do what you want to do to fulfill you, okay? All right. I will thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.